This is without a doubt going to be the most angry I probably ever am on video. So grab a drink and join me for a minute. So to frame this up, something just happened that just has me on fire, right? So I was like, I went in and I told Mrs. Monkey, I'm like, you wouldn't believe what I just saw. I know it's online, so you shouldn't take it so seriously, but it just threw gasoline on a fire that's always just right there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going, rah, 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 rah. And then she was right in there with me. I care. And then she's like, camera, go get the camera. go tell everybody. These are the kind of things that might help. So, side note, that was a gift for Mrs. Monkey. No, they did not give that to me, nor do they pay me to put that up. I'm like pathological about letting everyone know that stuff, but that I just have an SNS sign that she bought me as a gift. Anyway, so some of you who have been around this lifestyle long enough know that we use a phrase on email or letters or whatever that's some variation of MLH&R, MLNR, MLLH&R, literally the letters MLLH&R. And that means something. It's not just a club thing, it's a general biker thing. The longest version being MLLH&R. What that means is much love, loyalty, honor, and respect. That is the highest form of closing when you are addressing someone you care about, but it's typically someone who lives this life also. And those things mean everything. Love, of course. Loyalty. Honor. And respect. The last one is always last because it is the most important thing. So as old-fashioned people, much less bikers, respect is everything, right? Being respectful, being given the respect that you have earned in your life, whether it be because you've worked hard to build something, or whether you've studied hard and you're one of the brightest minds on earth, or this, that, and the other. Respect means absolutely everything, especially in the biker community because we're a rowdy bunch. And you have to manage that stuff. You can't have someone get out of line. You can't have someone who's, flapping their jaws. Or, they have to be respectful if they're going to make it around these kinds of dudes and dudettes. And what I just saw that infuriated me was simple. So there's actually a good Facebook group for the upcoming Sturgis rally. It's called the Sturgis 81st. Maybe I'll put the name down here. It's with the Sturgis 81st, and it was a friend of mine's dad, my buddy Bull's dad who lives up there. It's like invited me into it. He's like, this is a good one, like lots of good practical advice and thoughts and stuff. And you guys know I love the rally, so I joined this group, and it's a good one. It's respectful, and it's a lot of good questions being answered. No political crap, none of that stuff. Just the rally that we all love to go to and how to have a good time when you're up there. And some pretty good tips and tricks, even for someone who's been there a bunch of times. And a lady, just a little bit ago, she said, any advice on getting a power ramp for my truck so I can get my bike in my truck and go to the rally? Most people were respectful. Most of the responses were actually very helpful, and this is why I think this makes it a good group, is you say, the first thing I would have written too is, don't worry about a ramp. Buying one, go to the local dealer or find someone with a loading dock or someone who'll help you get that bike in the truck. And then when you get to South Dakota, there's a million places to unload it. Rapid City Harley, Sturgis Harley, all the campgrounds. The Buffalo Chip has like a half dozen of the damn things. Glencoe has several. There's a bunch of different places that can help you that have ramps to unload your bike. Number one. Number two, dude, me and 8 other guys will muscle that sucker out for you if we need to, right? We'll get it out of the back of that bike, back of that truck. And that was what most people said. And then a guy had to do and some of you may have said it, and I challenge you to question whether or not you should ever say it again. You're not a real biker if you don't ride it to Sturgis. This woman has a disabled daughter, and she needs to load her bike in her truck so that her daughter can go with her to the rally. If any of you yelled, "Ride your bike," feel bad right now. Stop judging people. That's the whole point of this video. There are so many mouthy MFers these days who cannot just sit and think that their life is not the same as my life. Maybe they're coming from somewhere 3 times as far away as I am. Maybe they have a child with a disability, and for God's sake, they're taking them to the rally. That's freaking amazing, right? Someone's got to make someone feel bad because they can't ride to the rally. Respect, right? If you don't know the story, keep your mouth shut. And I immediately jumped on this guy because I was just infuriated. Said that the woman has a disabled daughter, and that's why she needs help from those of us with a lot of experience in this, that, and the other, how she can get her bike in her truck, and then how she can unload it when she gets there. If you don't know the story, keep your mouth shut. Comments are not, it's not necessary to criticize people. And this guy's like, well, you don't know anything about respect. This guy, I'd leave him bloody in person. Good Lord, we all know that dude. Like, and I'm like, look, man, if you, I challenge you to do this. When you're at the Buffalo Chip or Glencoe, when you see that dude with his truck backed up to the ramp unloading it, I want you to walk up to him right now and say, you should have ridden your bike if you're a real biker. And let's see if he doesn't pull a ball-peen hammer out and re-educate you. Mouthiness is not necessary. It's not being a snowflake. It's not getting butt hurt. It's respect. Just show people respect because you have no idea what's going on in their lives. So I apologize for this not being your normal jovial, laughing sort of video, but we got to get better at this. This is a community built on well, actually it's built on fear, right? Mouthiness would get you a bloody lip and dotted eyes. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe that doesn't happen enough anymore. Because we made that joke when we were all sitting around a table not that long ago that if you don't know the difference between an MC and an MO, why don't you just walk into a clubhouse and with your helmet on, gloves on, glasses on, and tell everyone to give you respect and see what happens. Maybe that's what needs to happen. Maybe these mouthy guys need to decide to be like that in person and see what happens. So it can happen to the best of us. It really can. Everyone can have a moment where maybe you just don't think, or maybe you think you're just razzing somebody. You think that you're busting their chops, and you just think you're being funny, and you just don't know. But when I see this poor lady trying to pull off a trip with her disabled daughter going to Sturgis, and someone tell her she's not the real thing because she doesn't ride, we got to step back for a minute and think before we open our mouths if you don't know the whole story. So that's just one thing I wanted to say, and I hope like, comment, subscribe. I hope that I don't alienate a bunch of you. I doubt it, because I know that there's some damn fine people out there that watch this channel, and I know you think the same way that I do about this, but every one of us probably needs to step back every once in a while and say, I don't know that person's story. I don't know their struggle. I don't know what they're going through. And maybe I could just help them a little bit. Maybe I could just say, you got this problem. Sorry, I needed to medicate. Cheers. You know, it's funny. This koozie, I'll finish my thought in a second. It says, I will not negotiate at the table of the enemy. I think that says a lot, because those of them out there, damn, I am sorry. I'm just struggling with this. It's almost taken effect. It's medicinal. So all I was going to say is, especially in 2021, when life has sucked for more than a year now, How many of these do you think I can chug before I can finish this video? I swear to God, I've started and stopped 17 times. With as bad as 2020 has been, and 21 had been much better, we just can't tear each other down like that. I swear this is gonna be the last take. This is gonna be the choppiest video ever made. So, we're not gonna have it. We're not gonna treat people like that. Certainly not on this channel. If you trailer your bike, trailer your bike. You probably have a reason, and I'll respect that. I trailer mine. Mine's because I go really friggin' far. And because I have an RV. I've talked about that before, but you do you, man. All right? And ladies out there. And to the lady who had that issue, I'm gonna send you a message, and you let me know when you're unloading, and I will be there, and I'll help you get that bike out. Also, there are people that care. And when someone's mean to you, when someone treats you like crap, there's gonna be someone right there going, it's on. Like, you know, I dare someone to be disrespectful to someone for trailering their bike when they're disabled when I'm around. So yeah, I look forward to meeting a lot of you out at Sturgis this year. I think we're gonna have a really good time. Again, we've had so much fun with this channel, and it's like 8,400 subscribers or something. If you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. I'll plug Friday real quick before I sign off here, but we are doing another live stream Friday night, and I'm sure that this video will probably be quite a topic that night because I don't normally do this sort of dramatic, emotional stuff, but man, it just hit me. That just drove me friggin' nuts. When there's always got to be one, right? Well, not here. So, it makes sense now when I say this. I say this at the end of every video. I don't know if you notice it. Take care of each other out there. Bye.